There are three ways that you can identify if you are in a spiritual attack. There are three defining factors. Number one, Satan will attack your faith. Number two, Satan will attack the strength that you have. He will try to make you weak. The third thing is he will attack your trust in God by giving you doubt. He will send doubt your way. Now, I want to bring your attention to Job, and that's how we know, because in the Bible, in the story of Job, Satan went to God and God said, "Have you tried my servant Job?" And in that, Job lost his property. He had a lot of suffering. And that's another defining factor, is a lot of suffering begins to happen. But Satan attacked his family, his children, his 10 children was unalived, his health, unexplained events. That's how you know when you are in a spiritual attack by Satan. I say that because a lot of times, a lot of things happen to us because, remember, God gives us free will. So a lot of times we are in the way of God, or we are in the way of things. And a lot of times we're causing things on ourselves. But most times we are in a spiritual battle, a spiritual attack is taking place. Now, Job lost all of his livestock, okay? His servants, his possessions, in a series of events. Not only that, the attacks by bandits and a flamery happened, a fire that destroyed all of his sheep. That was his livelihood. His 10 children was unalived in his house. It collapsed from a strong wind. And then he was afflicted with painful boils. So what he was going through spiritually, it began to manifest in the physical realm and how he was suffering. So all of these things made him have an emotional struggle. It triggered a lot of his emotional things that he had going on, to the point where he had questions of why is he suffering. And a lot of times Satan does that because he wants to attack your faith. He wants to attack and bring doubt into your mind. This brings us, it doesn't matter of the attacks and the reason why God allows it. God is not a mean God. He doesn't want to inflict harm on you. But it is simple. We must trust in God's sovereignty, because what happens is it highlights that God is ultimately in control. He's in control of the narrative. He's in control of the outcome. So as Satan attacks our faith, we must have faith in the midst of the suffering, in the midst of what's going on. We have to still continue to stand firm on the word of God and the strength of God, and remain faithful to God regardless of what's going on.